Hello, everybody. This is Daniel here. Welcome. I actually just changed that name on YouTube. I mean, it's still Slow Show 9 where it comes up at, but it's still Daniel. Um, I made a lot of changes on my YouTube channel last night. Also, made a lot of changes in the bio, and I made a lot of changes. But today's video is talking about my past with video gaming, my childhood with it, the upbringing, the bad, the good, and everything around with it. Could be a long video, could be a short one. Uh, if you're just getting up, yeah, at work or something, at home, day off, enjoy, get something to eat, cover up. It's cold outside. Down here in Virginia, it is. Bipolar weather. Take time to relax. Let's get started. All right, so all these dates are approximates. I can't really tell you exactly what day I got all these on. Well, actually, one of them I can. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. One of them I actually can. I was born on March 30th, 1994. I'm 28 now. And I remember back when I was 5 years old, which was 1999. I remember playing Super Mario 64 on the N64 for the first time, and I love that game. The N64 is my childhood system. When I was born, I was born right in the middle of, right towards the end of the fourth generation and beginning of the fifth, and I love the generation a lot of that fifth generation because it brings back so many memories, especially on the N64. When I was a kid back then, I never heard of Sega. I never heard of PlayStation. I never heard of Xbox. I never heard of any of it. I didn't start hearing about Xbox or PlayStation until like 2008, and I'd never heard about Sega again until about 2008 when Sonic Unleashed released. I never knew there was Sega. I never knew. Well, I knew there was PlayStation because my mom owned a PS2. I knew that was it, but I didn't really vaguely knew about it. I'd never heard about Xbox. I've never heard of Atari at that time. I never heard of Neo Geo. Never heard of TurboGrafx 16. Never heard of none of that. I never knew there was a NES, a Super Nintendo, a Genesis. I never knew there was a Master System. I never knew there was a Saturn, a PS1. I never knew there was any of that because we were all Nintendo. We were a whole Nintendo family. Uh, it wasn't. We had a bunch of games in it on the N64. We had a good little collection of it. Super Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, uh, Tetrasphere, NASCAR 99, WCW versus NWO World Tour, and I'm pretty sure that was it at the time. That was just our little collection that we had of those five games until we got more games. It wasn't until 2000. My sister actually took me out to a restaurant down here called Red Robin, and I went out and got a sundae. And after that, we went to Hollywood Video. If anybody still remembers them people, which I vaguely do, I rented Mario Party 2 because I said, you know what? I've never played a Mario Party game. So I rented it for 5 days and I said, okay, I'm enjoying this. And the first thing that I went into when I played Mario Party 2 was Minigame Coaster. And I said, you know what? This is okay. Yeah. The first game I played was Bumper Balls on there. And I loved it. And then I started playing a board game, which I was playing Horrorland. And I said, you know what? I like this. My first minigame that I played was um, Sneak and Snore, and I still remember that. It wasn't until that Christmas, no, not that Christmas. Sorry, that's a lie. It wasn't until my birthday of that year that I got Mario Party 2 for my birthday, and my world just changed. And I said, all right, I love this. I'm gonna play the crap out of it, and I did. I beat the game, and I loved it so much. It wasn't until 2001 that I really received. Actually, it wasn't until 2000 that Christmas that I received the game that I've been wanting for the longest time. Because when we rented, not when we rented, but when I was playing Super Mario 64, it was actually my aunt, so we were really just borrowing it. When 2000 hit, I got this game, and it blew my mind. I played the crap out of it. I actually did not fully beat the game until almost 18 years later, and needless to say, it's way better when you beat the full game versus when you just beat it just to beat it. In 2001 for Christmas, I actually ended up getting Mario Party 3 for Christmas, and that was the last of the N64 games that I got. It wasn't until 2003 that me and my sister got a Nintendo GameCube. And the first four games that we got on the GameCube, it was actually the 2003 bundle where Nintendo stopped making units and started selling units for $100. That's, I guess, when my parents said, okay, you know what? Yeah, we're going to pick this up. We got Mario Party 4, Super Smash Bros. Melee, uh, Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, and Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition with the Game Boy player in there. Because I remember going to my aunt's house first, and I was playing demos, or not just demos, but playing, I guess you could say like the demo versions that she rented. Because she actually rented the system first with a couple of games. She rented the system for a couple of days and got to play Super Mario Sunshine. I got to play Mario Party 4. I got to play Luigi's Mansion. And when we got the GameCube, it was amazing. It wasn't until later in 2000, I believe it was 2004. Yeah, it wasn't until 2004 that we actually got more games for the GameCube. We got I guess I left one out in 2001, which was the GBA because I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we both got GBAs. I got Super Mario World while my sister got Yoshi's Island. We played the crap out of those systems. I mean, my favorite game on the Game Boy Advance is definitely Sonic Advance, hands down. She got it for Christmas. I was so upset that she got that and I didn't get it. I was so irritated because at that time I knew what Sonic was, and I was like, wow, I know exactly what Sonic is, and I loved it. And I was like, oh my gosh, why did she get this game? Because she got that and I got Crash Nitro Kart, which I absolutely love the game, but I love Sonic way more. I have beaten Sonic Advance so many times, even fully completed. But back on to 2004, we got Mario Kart Double Dash, Rocket Power Beach Bandits, Super Monkey Ball 2, and Pac-Man World 2. We rented Wario World, which was actually not a bad game. Didn't quite like it, but it was okay. It wasn't until 2004, that Christmas, that I would see the change of a lifetime when it came to getting Mario Party. During that year, during the year, I rented the game twice. I rented Mario Party 5 twice because I saw an ad on TV for it, and I said, okay, I really want this, and I rented it twice from Hollywood Video, and I loved it. And I got the game. Sorry guys, I just have a cold. I love the game so much. I ended up getting it for Christmas. Oh my gosh, I played the crap out of it the day I got it. I actually got Mario Party 6 first. I played a little bit of that. Then we went to my grandparents. And that's when the Holy Grail stuck. And I said, Mario Party 5. I said, I love this. This is what I love. And I got it. And I loved it. And it wasn't until 2005 that I got my last GameCube game. And that was Mario Party 7. That was the game that I wanted for the year. And we didn't get any games in 2006. It wasn't until 2007 that I saw this one ad for the Wii. And I actually got to play the Wii at the mall where they were demonstrating the Wii Sports. I didn't know what the Wii was. They said, oh, hey, this is Nintendo Wii. And I overheard somebody say, Nintendo? I said, I got to go over here and check this out. And it was in a line where people got to throw the, they were doing the bowling where you could throw the Wii remote. I said, okay, I'm hooked. This is what I want. And I begged for it, and begged for it. And that's what I wanted for Christmas so badly. And I saw this one ad because I wanted Nintendo. It didn't set in me because of Wii Sports. But when I saw Mario Party 8, I said, okay, I'm really hooked. This is what I really want. And I got it for Christmas. And I said, oh my god, I played the crap out of it. I got Mario Party 8, Wii Sports, and Need for Speed Carbon first, and I enjoyed it. Fantastic lineup of games. It wasn't until 2008 that I only got one game. I got Sonic Unleashed, and actually, no, I got two games. And then for my birthday in 2007, or was it? No, it was early 2008. I was a huge fan of WWE at the time, and my parents already knew what to get me. I love wrestling, so they got me SmackDown vs. Raw in 2008. That was my first ever wrestling video game, and I was hooked. I loved it. It wasn't until also my birthday that I got Super Mario Galaxy, and I said, wait, this is a whole brand new Mario game. I loved it. It was good. To me, it wasn't as good as Super Mario 64, but it was really good. 2008, I got Sonic Unleashed and SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. Not much of a tremendous year, but it really wasn't hit until 2009. 2009 is what really hit the game out the park, and I was just so extravagant to get this when I did. Um, I got SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, which was one of the good games, and the other one was New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And I played both of them. I beat both of them. I enjoyed it. Uh, it wasn't until 2000. After that, I didn't get any more Wii games really. Actually, I did get one more, and that was Need for Speed Nitro. I forgot what year I got that. That was the. I mean, I picked up like I bought myself like Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Brothers, Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Other M. I mean, I picked up several few games myself, but it wasn't until 2012 that I got my last console from my parents. Well, I ended up getting one more from them in 2016, but that actually stopped working over a time period. But I didn't get. I got my last console from them in 2012, and that was the PlayStation 3. Because at that point I was 18 years old, and I said, "All right, I either want a Wii U or I want to get a PS3." I thought about it. I sat there. I said, "I want to get a PS3." So I got a PS3. I played the crap out of it. I enjoyed it. Now, I have experienced other game consoles on my own as an adult that I've never got to experience. Um, as an adult, I got to experience the NES, the Super Nintendo, um, the Wii U, of course, Xbox 360, PS1, Saturn, um, Dreamcast. I got to experience a lot of consoles at the age of 18 years old. And as that point, I just love those consoles so much. Nintendo just went bye bye, and now I'm back with Nintendo again. But that's my upbringing. Now the bad part about this is I lost some family members, and I also lost some dogs in my life, which really hit me, and I lost a lot of friends. Um, at that time, gaming was like my best friend because back in 2011 is what really hit me. My grandfather passed away, and we were very close. I mean, extremely close. He used to watch wrestling. I used to write song lyrics with him all the time just because to make up a song. Watch movies with him. Oh my goodness, it really hit me hard. Um, at that time, when I had my Wii and everything, that was the only thing that I could play to keep my mind off of everything. And then when I got the PS3 the following year, it just took my mind off of the whole thing. It took me over a year to get over it. Um, and then speaking about it, I ended up losing some dogs. I just recently lost a dog, and all I did was play video games for the like 2 weeks besides working, and took my mind off of it for quite a while. I'm still not over it. My recent dog actually died in April. Actually, I'll show you a picture of him real quick. This is my dog, and I love him dearly. I miss him, but they say time heals all wounds. There was at a time where, even as an adult, I was experiencing a lot of things. I had a health crisis where it almost killed me. I'm a type 2 diabetic, and I almost died in the hospital because my blood sugar was so high and I didn't know I had it. Uh, when I got out, I was stressed out. I said, you know what? I'm going to play video games. And I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go on walks, do whatever I got to do. And that's what I do now is just mostly just play the video games because it just takes that stress off from me. I've lost a lot of friends in my life too. A lot of good friends just because they either moved away or we just stopped talking. And now I don't really have too many more friends. I probably got like maybe 2 or 3 friends left over, and that's it. But you know what? That's okay because I got my main friend, which is my games, because at least they will never leave me. And that's the best part about being a gamer is you're able to enjoy everything. Um, there were nights where where I would just feel upset because I don't have at that time I didn't have a significant other. There were times where okay I didn't enjoy my life. There were times where I didn't enjoy anything, and that was the only thing that really helped me, which was gaming. And I had those thoughts when I turned 18, when I was 19, when I was just working all the time. When I went to school, it it was hard. And then, you know what? I enjoy what I do now. I enjoy playing the games that I have, and I try to play them every single day to keep my mind off of everyday activities, and not just everyday activities, but everyday functions to the point where okay, this is what I love to do, and I love to collect these kinds of games. But collecting now is actually really really difficult now because everything has gone up skyrocketing. I mean, it's crazy. Like Nintendo GameCube, for example, almost any Mario game you're gonna get on there is between $30 to $50 a piece, a pop. That's not including the hard hitters, like Mario Party 5, 6, 7, or 4. Those games are around about $60 to $70 a piece as of right now. I don't know exactly what they are on price chart, but they're very expensive. Um, Video games today are a lot more expensive than they were back then. They're way more expensive. $60 to $70 a piece for per game, and that's just way too expensive for a video game to buy. That's the reason why I always go to the used route and get games like from like Xbox 360, Wii U, Wii, because those game consoles are extremely cheap to buy for, and even the heavy hitters are getting really cheap. Like what I have four heavy hitters on the Wii U right now, which was New Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, and Super Smash Bros. U. All games were at least $25 or under, and that's kind of cheap for Mario games. The cheapest game that I actually had in that list was Zombie U, which was $7, brand new. You don't find that too often. And of course, I opened it because it was the only copy of it that I had. But it really just comes to show you that gaming is expensive, but it depends on how you want to game, how much you want to invest into your hobby. And this is my hobby, and this is what this was. This was just a breakaway from everything. There were times where I had a family outburst going on, and you know what? This was the only thing that helped me. Even listening to video game music helped me. It was either that or just playing it, or just listening to Metallica or any kind of music like Elton John, Metallica, things like that. It really helped me out and helped me out through all these years. But tell me what your childhood was. Tell me what the frustrations and crossroads that you experienced. Leave in the comments below. If you'd like to, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Thanks, everybody.